Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. Colin Cowherd, a well-known voice in sports commentary, recently dropped a bombshell statement that's stirring up the NFL world. On his podcast, Cowherd declared Washington Commanders rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels as a unique blend of two NFL MVP candidates, Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow, and even compared him to Tom Brady in his prime. This is no small praise, especially considering Daniels is fresh off his first season in the league. Taking a closer look at Daniels' stats from the 2024 season, it's clear why Cowherd made such bold claims. The rookie threw for 3,500 yards with an impressive 69% completion rate, scored 25 touchdowns, and only had 9 interceptions. Not only that, but Daniels led the Commanders, a team many predicted to miss the playoffs, all the way to the NFC Championship game. His combination of poise, arm talent, and running ability has turned heads across the NFL landscape, challenging long-standing perceptions about what a rookie QB can achieve in their debut season. Cowherd's comparison to Lamar Jackson isn't just casual praise, it's rooted deeply in the number. Daniels ran for 891 yards and 6 rushing touchdowns, which is remarkably close to Jackson's 915 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. Jackson is known for his electrifying mobility and game-changing ability on the ground, so Daniels' running stats place him in elite company. What sets Daniels apart is his dual-threat nature. He's not just a runner, but also a precise passer capable of threading needles in tight coverage. His 69% completion rate underlines his accuracy, which complements his running prowess. This balance makes him a nightmare for defenses who have to account for both his arm and legs. Considering Jackson's status as an MVP candidate and one of the most dynamic quarterbacks of the decade, Daniels' ability to produce similar rushing numbers while maintaining passing efficiency signals a rookie with exceptional talent and versatility. Adding Joe Burrow to the mix further highlights Daniels' elite potential, especially in clutch situations. Burrow is renowned for his precision, particularly on third downs, where his ability to deliver the ball into small windows under pressure stands out. Cowherd specifically mentions Daniels' third down performance, comparing it directly to Burrow's. 2024 stats. Burrow recorded a passer rating of 110.6 on third downs with 126 yards, 13 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions, while Daniels posted a passer rating of 102.5 with 888 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. What makes this comparison even more impressive is that Daniels achieved these numbers without having the luxury of weapons like Jamar Chase or T. Higgins. This means Daniels is making plays largely on his own merit, without the benefit of elite receivers drawing coverage or making spectacular catches to bail him out. The story behind Daniels' breakout season is one of overcoming adversity and exceeding expectations. Coming into the NFL, few analysts predicted the Commanders would even sniff the playoffs, let alone make a deep postseason run. Yet Daniels, with his calm demeanor and confident play style, transformed the team's fortunes. His leadership in and off the field has been credited with elevating a roster that lacked the star power of other contenders. By combining the running ability of Lamar Jackson with the precision of Joe Burrow, Daniels has created a unique offensive threat. This ability to keep defenses guessing and adapt in real time makes him a difficult matchup. Cowherd's praise isn't just hype. It's grounded in watching Daniels control games and perform at a level typically reserved for much more experienced quarterbacks. Perhaps the most striking part of Cowherd's commentary centers on Daniels' fourth quarter performances. It's well known that the final quarter is where true quarterbacks separate themselves from the rest, displaying clutch gene and unshakable focus. Cowherd didn't hesitate to compare Daniels' late-game stats to those of Tom Brady in his prime, a comparison few would dare to make with a rookie. Daniels boasted a 71.1% completion percentage in the fourth quarter, with 11 touchdowns to just 3 interceptions and a passer rating of 113.3. These numbers are video game-like and reflect a quarterback who can not only handle pressure but thrives in it. When you stack that against Brady's best fourth quarter season in 2011, Daniels outperforms Brady in every category, showcasing a level of poise and effectiveness that is rare for any player, let alone a first-year pro. Colin Cowherd's assertion that Daniels was Tom Brady in his prime during the fourth quarter might sound outrageous at first glance, but the statistics validate it. Brady's 2011 fourth quarter stats included a 66.4% completion rate, 11 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, and a passer rating of 107.1. Daniels eclipsed those numbers across the board. This comparison underscores Daniels' ability to lead game-winning drives and remain composed under immense pressure, hallmarks of Brady's legendary career. If Daniels continues on this trajectory, he might not only redefine rookie success, but also carve out a place among the greatest clutch performers in NFL history. His early career reminds fans and analysts that greatness can emerge in unexpected ways and on teams that aren't loaded with superstar talent. Cowherd didn't stop there, going as far as to say Daniels surpassed Andrew Luck's rookie season, which many still regard as one of the best ever for a rookie quarterback. Luck, known for carrying a bad team on his shoulders, set a high bar for rookie performances, showing resilience, intelligence, and arm talent. For Cowherd to say Daniels exceeded that standard says a lot about the rookie's impact. The Commanders' remarkable season, propelled by Daniels' play, challenges the narrative that rookies need time to adjust in the NFL. Instead, Daniels hit the ground running, showcasing a blend of athleticism, decision-making, and leadership that quickly earned respect from coaches, teammates, and opponents alike. This rapid ascent adds another layer to Daniels' compelling story and raises expectations for what he might achieve in the coming years. Looking forward, the football world will be watching Jayden Daniels closely. The blend of his rushing and passing ability, combined with a calm and effective presence late in games, sets him apart from other young quarterbacks entering the league. His rookie season not only turned heads, but also set the foundation for what could be a long and successful career. Analysts would debate how Daniels' skill set compares historically, but what's undeniable is the impact he made in a short time. With the Commanders poised to build around him, Daniels' growth will be fascinating to track. Will he continue to develop his passing accuracy? Can he maintain his mobility and evade defenses as they adjust? These questions highlight the exciting potential surrounding this emerging star. In conclusion, Colin Cowherd's bold statements about Jayden Daniels aren't just sports talk. They're backed by compelling statistics and impressive on-field performances. Daniels has demonstrated qualities reminiscent of Lamar Jackson's mobility, Joe Burrow's precision, and Tom Brady's clutch prowess, creating a rare trifecta in a single rookie season. This synthesis of skills, combined with his leadership in guiding the Commanders to the NFC Championship, marks him as a once-in-a-generation talent. As the NFL evolves and the quarterback position demands more versatility and mental toughness, Daniels embodies that future. Whether or not he maintains this level remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. Jayden Daniels has arrived in the NFL with a bang, and the football world is paying close attention to what this rookie phenom will do next season and beyond. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. A whirlwind of whispers is spreading fast across the NFL landscape and is pointing straight to Washington. According to early buzz in league circles, there's strong speculation that Devin Lloyd, the athletic and relentless linebacker formerly with the Jacksonville Jaguars, is heading to the Washington Commanders. While neither team has issued an official statement, insiders close to the situation say the deal is all but sealed. Lloyd, who made a name for himself as one of the most disruptive young defenders in the AFC South, appears poised to bring a new energy and a bit of chaos to the Commanders' front seven. Fans in DC are already holding their breath, imagining a revitalized defense anchored by a player known for his explosive instincts, sideline-to-sideline range, and ability to read plays like a veteran. Could this be the puzzle piece the Commanders have been missing? There's a buzz in the air, and it's growing louder. Devin Lloyd's time in Jacksonville was, by many metrics, impressive. Drafted in the first round, expectations were sky high from the moment he stepped into the Jaguars' locker room. And while the franchise itself has seen its share of ups and downs, Lloyd consistently stood out with his speed, tenacity, and intelligence on the field. He quickly established himself as one of the core pieces of Jacksonville's defense, showcasing a rare mix of athleticism and discipline. But recent reports suggest that the Jaguars, looking to restructure their cap and shift focus to other areas, might have quietly opened the door for Lloyd's departure. Enter the Washington Commanders, a team hungry to rebuild its defensive identity. With a front office ready to make bold moves and a fan base desperate for relevance, the potential addition of Lloyd is more than just a transaction. It's a signal. A signal that Washington is done waiting and is finally ready to build something fierce. For Commanders fans, the possibility of adding Devin Lloyd feels almost too good to be true. Imagine a linebacker core that combines youth, speed, and IQ in a way that few other teams can replicate. Lloyd isn't just another body in the middle, he's a chess piece. He can blitz with fury, drop back into coverage with ease, and set the tone with his physicality. Washington has long been known for its defensive tradition, but in recent years that reputation has dulled. Injuries, inconsistency, and poor coaching have eroded what was once a fearsome unit. But now, with new leadership and a renewed sense of urgency, the Commanders might be on the verge of constructing a defensive juggernaut. Rumors suggest that Lloyd's integration could be immediate. Don't be surprised if he becomes the defensive quarterback from day one. The culture is shifting, and Devin Lloyd may just be the fire starter. And the front seven? Oh, that's where things get even more exciting. Sources familiar with Washington's internal evaluations say the coaching staff is already drawing up schemes with Lloyd as the centerpiece. His ability to elevate the play of those around him is no secret. Coaches in Jacksonville often praised his communication and command of the huddle. Pair him with emerging talents and savvy veterans already on the Commanders roster, and you suddenly have a front seven that can suffocate run games and harass quarterbacks. This isn't about one player solving everything. It's about one player unlocking the potential of an entire unit. Lloyd brings a level of trust and versatility that defensive coordinators dream about. From nickel packages to base 4-3 looks, from pass rush stunts to zone drops, he does it all. If the rumors are true, Washington might be cooking up one of the most versatile and aggressive defensive fronts in the entire NFL. Another intriguing angle in this unfolding drama is how Devin Lloyd's arrival might affect Washington's draft strategy and overall roster construction. If he is indeed on his way, it could signal a shift away from linebacker depth concerns and toward enhancing the secondary or offensive side. The Commanders have already made quiet moves this offseason to bolster depth across the board, but bringing in Lloyd would allow them to get creative with personnel groupings. It opens doors for hybrid packages, 3 safety looks, and potentially even position changes for some returning players. Sources suggest that Washington's defensive staff sees Lloyd as a scheme changer, a guy whose presence allows them to run concepts they've only previously drawn on whiteboards. That kind of flexibility is rare, especially for defense. That's trying to find its identity. Lloyd may be more than just a great fit. He could be the foundation for a whole new era of defensive football in DC. And don't discount the psychological impact this potential move could have on the rest of the NFC East. The Commanders have long been seen as the quiet sibling in a division dominated by personalities like the Eagles and Cowboys. But adding Devin Lloyd, that's a statement. It's a shot across the bow to teams who think Washington's defense is something to be taken lightly. Opposing offenses will now have to prepare for a linebacker who flies to the ball, diagnoses plays in real time, and punishes mistakes. Quarterbacks might start second-guessing slants and screens. Running backs may feel that extra moment of hesitation when deciding to cut back. Even offensive coordinators, those chess-playing tacticians, will need to burn the midnight oil-finding ways to neutralize Lloyd. This isn't just about stats or hype, it's about presence. Devin Lloyd has the kind of presence that alters game plans and changes locker room energy. There's also a leadership element here that cannot be overstated. While Devin Lloyd is still relatively young in NFL years, he carries himself with the maturity and focus of a 10-year vet. Teammates in Jacksonville often referred to him as a film junkie, a guy who studies tendencies and lives in the playbook. That kind of preparation rubs off on teammates, especially in a young locker room like Washington's. If he does end up in burgundy and gold, don't be surprised if he quickly takes on a captain-type role, whether it's official or not. The Commanders have been missing that emotional centerpiece, that voice on the field who leads by example and never takes a play off. Lloyd could be that guy. He's the type of player who rallies others, who thrives in high-pressure moments, and who refuses to be outworked. If Washington lands him, they don't just gain a linebacker, they gain a tone setter. Of course, all of this depends on the final paperwork, and until ink meets page, anything can happen. Other teams are reportedly sniffing around, and the Jaguars could always change course, but those close to the situation insist that Washington is in the driver's seat. Negotiations have been quiet, almost too quiet, which often means something big is brewing behind closed doors. And while Commanders brass has remained tight-lipped in public, internal sources have leaked just enough to stir the pot. There's belief that Lloyd is not only interested in the move, but excited about it. The prospect of becoming the face of a rebuilding defense in a passionate sports town hungry for success is reportedly very appealing to him. In this league, sometimes the right fit is more important than the biggest contract, and Lloyd may have just found a home where he can flourish and lead. The domino effect of a move like this extends beyond just the linebacker room. With Lloyd potentially anchoring the second level, other defenders will be free to do what they do best. Pass rushers won't need to drop back as often. Safeties can play more aggressively. Even the offense might benefit, knowing that the defense can hold its own and give them better field position. That's how foundational players work. They don't just perform, they elevate. Devin Lloyd could very well be the kind of player who changes the entire rhythm of a franchise. Washington has flirted with relevance for years, but this might be the bold swing they've needed. And while fans are still cautious, burned by past hype and short-lived dreams, the potential is hard to ignore. Lloyd brings real credibility to a team desperately searching for identity. If this rumor becomes reality, the Commanders might finally be ready to command respect. In the end, only time will tell if this potential acquisition becomes a cornerstone moment in Washington football. But if even half the rumors are true, this is not a routine roster addition. It's a culture shift. Devin Lloyd is a rare breed. Talented, driven, smart, and versatile. The kind of player who can anchor a defense and change its ceiling. And Washington? They're starving for that kind of impact. With new ownership, a fresh coaching staff, and a fan base begging for something to believe in, the stars seem to be aligning. The NFL is a league of momentum, and the Commanders may have just found theirs in a linebacker ready to unleash fury. So stay tuned, because if this move gets finalized, Washington's front seven could go from average to elite overnight. And Devin Lloyd, he might just become the new wall in the nation's capital, one offensive players won't be thrilled to run into. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.